Nothing is what it seems when it comes to Donald Trump and the MAGA Nut Party.
Honestly, the events that occurred on Saturday during the Trump rally in Pennsylvania still leaves a lot of people with awe. But I am one of those who was not surprised. Why? Because you cannot heat up the political discourse to the degree that several politicians on the right and on the left, and especially Mr. Trump has in the past, and then turn around and be surprised when something like this happens.
And we'll stand up to crazy Nancy Pelosi, who ruined San Francisco. How's her husband doing, by the way? Anybody know? And she's against building a wall at our border, even though she has a wall around her house, which obviously didn't do a very good job.
It's funny when it's someone else, there's always something to mock, something to make fun of. But when the shoe goes to the other feet, then you start hearing calls for sympathy, and calls for empathy, calls of, oh, let's be united. I have to be honest, the first two thoughts that came to my mind after the incident was, number one, oh God, number one, I hope it's not a person of color or an immigrant. And number two, I hope they were not a Democrat. Those were the first two things that immediately came to my mind. And as God is good, it turns out that it was neither of both. And of course, there are conspiracies. Now there's even a conspiracy that the whole incident might have been staged. Listen to this.
And I said yesterday that what happened at Donald Trump's Ku Klux Klan rally was staged. A lot of you all were in agreement that it was staged. A lot of you all said it was a ploy, it was manufactured, you didn't believe it, it was an attempt to get sympathy votes to switch the narrative. And when I said that, I meant because nothing is what it seems when it comes to Donald Trump and the MAGA Nut Party. What I meant was the campaign for Donald Trump, Republicans, they will do anything to try to win the presidency, to try to strip away votes from Joe Biden.
Look, I don't know if you all agree with what she just said, but this is what I would say. Politics is supposed to be disagreements based on policies and not something that should lead to the kind of incident that we saw happen in Pennsylvania. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Tone it down, everyone. Let's disagree and agree and still love another. We live to do it again and again and again. All right, stay blessed.